Life is so busy. If you blink, you can miss something amazing. It's important to take a moment and enjoy what we have and the people around us. I'm Mo Hagan, Chief Operating Officer for CanFit Pro, and welcome to A Moment with Mo, a podcast where I will welcome some incredible guests to talk fitness and nutrition, mindset and self-empowerment, setting our goals into action, and much, much more. Now let's get chatting. Welcome to this special episode, A Moment with Mo. And I'm Mo, and I'm here to share with you a story about a group fitness program that I have been working on for a very long time. Is one of the most popular group fitness classes in the Good Life Fitness clubs. And it's time I share it with the world, and I get to have the opportunity of sitting down on a very cool couch with two incredible fitness professionals, Sue Staresinic and Tracy Sousa. And we'll talk about NEWBODY and what makes it so unique and how far it's come to deliver on all the latest fitness trends and more. And I hope you'll enjoy it. Hello, and welcome to a special episode of A Moment with Mo. I'm Mo, and I'm here today in this very cool space with two amazing colleagues and dear friends, Sue Staresinic and Tracy Sousa. And I took the opportunity to sort of go rogue with this filming today of the NEWBODY Winter 2024 release. I said to the production team, I want to have a chat with these two amazing women and talk about NEWBODY. For those who know about the NEWBODY workout at Good Life Fitness, you know that this is near and dear to my heart. It's a program that I found while backpacking in the South Pacific way back in 1991. But when I found the workout, I saw that it combined the best of two of the essential components of fitness, aerobic training and strength training. It was very simple choreography that all types of group fitness participants could join in and enjoy. And since then, came back from my backpacking trip and I made a bit of a career shift. And one thing I did as well is I brought NEWBODY by its name, as it was named in Australia and New Zealand, and brought it to Good Life. And why you two are here is because you're both big fans of the program, very involved in NEWBODY, and I wanted to have a conversation about why NEWBODY is such an amazing program and what's happening with the program that is, really exciting to share. That is news here first. So before we go on and talk about the latest and the greatest, let's talk about why NEWBODY was so popular when we first brought it in and why it's still popular today. And I'm going to start with Tracy because Tracy, as Group Experience Divisional Manager, knows firsthand as a NEWBODY instructor as well, just how much the members love the program. And you teach it. But what happened last week when I was with Tracy, I want you to share, just sort of recap on what some of the women in the class came up and said to us.
Well, of course, they always get excited when you come to teach with me. And these women, they're dedicated. You know, we get anywhere from 30 to 40 women 3 times a week. And it's their social time, but they've been doing it for 30 years. 30 years. 30 years. Patch was in the club a few weeks ago, and they made a point of saying to him, we have been doing this since The Good Life was on Columbia, and Mo first came to bring NEWBODY. So yeah, they love to where it was, but they also love the progression and where the program has gone.
Well, we'll talk about that. And I always say when I teach NEWBODY, because I also have members have been with me since day one. And the one thing that is common, well, 2 things. Number one, we've all gotten fitter, functionally fitter for the best sport of all. It's called life. And we've all gotten 30 some odd years older, but we're getting better with age. So I'm going to ask Miss Physiotherapist, fellow physiotherapist and NEWBODY trainer, Sue, who also teaches the class and has been doing so for a lot of years. Tell us about what's different with NEWBODY, what the training methodology and why that you are so excited about that, and maybe give us a little insight about what's coming for the future.
Sure. I have been practicing as a physiotherapist since 1997. I also started when I was 10. And I think that I absolutely fell in love with NEWBODY right away because I could see the rehabilitation and the benefits in terms of restorative movement and joint health and preventing injuries, the whole prehab side of things. We were literally taking exercises that I would do with my clients in the clinic to help as people were recovering from injuries to prevent them from becoming injured again. So we were taking those exercises and putting them with amazing music, and it was like rehab married, the best top 40 playlist. So to me, that was just a marriage made in heaven, and so I've been in love ever since. And I really love how the program has progressed and evolved over time. Not only progressed and evolved, but really been ahead of the curve. We were doing functional, and it was called functional strengthening before that was a buzzword on any app or anywhere. NEWBODY was doing it and relating what we were doing in exercises, not just to build muscle, but to perform better in everyday life. So I really love that. But we continue to stay ahead of the curve now. Okay, I think I might give it away, but we know from science, I get very excited, I can really geek out on all the science, and I've been hearing more and more about how we need more strength training. And not only does the strength training improve our functional strength, so ability to pick something up, but even the importance of strength training for cardiovascular fitness.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we know that maintaining a healthy muscle mass and the act of strength training helps us with preventing insulin resistance in type 2 diabetes by managing blood sugars. So the more muscle mass we have, the better our cardiovascular health and the health of not only our ticker, but our arteries.
Yeah.
So that comes from strength training. And we also know that certain types of strength training are really important, not only maintaining muscle mass, but we know that we want to strengthen the type 1 muscle fibers, the fast twitch and the slow twitch muscle fibers. So the slow twitch are the ones that we use when we pick something up, but the fast twitch fibers are the ones that catch us from a fall and give us power if we need to move quickly. So that's what I'm excited about. So
I think that's why we call it the best of both worlds, because we always say NEWBODY is the best of aerobic training. It's also building capacity of your cardiovascular system, but also endurance, so you can actually enjoy the entire day with the energy and vitality you desire, but also the strength training that you need, not only to look strong and feel strong, but also perform at your best. So we've always said it's the best of both worlds, and it's now has more meaning than ever before. And I love how you share the science on that. And we're going to see. So for those who've experienced NEWBODY, you understand that we teach you how to move well in life, but also in sport and in the gym. So there's the elements of a good squat and a good lunge, which we know people struggle with because they sit all day, they have tight, joints, and they don't move as well. They've lost the capacity to have good body awareness. So the essence of good squatting, good lunging, a hip hinge, or how to do that deadlift properly where you move from the hip, how to power up your posture. You can say all you like, sit up straight, stand up tall, move strong, but we teach people how to use their core for upright throughout the day. And then we also intentionally teach people how to take steps so that they can actually move against the force of gravity, strengthen not only their muscles, but their bones and their axial skeleton, which we all need, especially as we age. And then there's also this component of defying gravity, which sounds kind of quirky, but it's science, right? Gravity pulls you down. That's why as you age, you see people slouch and slump over. We teach people how to work against gravity, and we use tools to do that. And then lastly, this cool science, which we won't geek out about, but it's called brain gym. And we see it a lot in NEWBODY, where we cross midline movements, which is reciprocal in nature, but also we use the opportunity to use odd numbers because it makes the brain think differently than even numbers, right? Mm-hmm. So that's just a little bit of what we call the unique training methodology. Let's jump into some of the news, though, that we have. So I'm going to take us back for a short moment. We talked about this off camera about what happened during the pandemic when we started coming back to the club. I don't know if anyone remembers, those who first
ventured back into facilities, but we all had to work in our own pods, even in a group fitness environment. We were limited in space. We weren't allowed to huff and puff, go to a gym, but not breathe heavy. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so we can manage that. Really? So we did, and we brought out from the NEWBODY class the functional strength training blocks only.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We did a warm-up, modified, and we did a recovery, and then we did all functional strength. And unbeknownst to maybe me, us, whomever, it turned out to be a super challenging and wickedly fun class because you could actually build strength and use different tools. So guess what, everyone? We're going to bring back NEWBODY muscle. And it's just that. It is a warm-up and recovery. It is functional strength training where you get to use dumbbells, you get to use plates, resistance tubing, the smart band. We're going to perhaps move into using other types of equipment, but the biggest news of all, and I'm going to get Tracy here because I know how much she loves strength training. What are we doing with the equipment that we're going to introduce as far as?
We are going to give everyone the opportunity to lift heavier.
Yay.
Lift heavier and take what we know and love and the basics from NEWBODY, and we're still continuing with the basics, but allowing them to progress in their strength, which is really great.
So you heard it here. We're going to be able to lift heavier weight, yes, in a controlled setting. So we are going to guide you as well-trained instructors with tempo and rhythm and range, but we're going to simplify it. So this is the little hint as far as where we're moving with the NEWBODY class itself, and I'm going to let Sue share this news, and you'll see it in the latest release coming in 2024, and that is around choreography and progression of intensity.
Yes, so we've made a real effort to simplify the choreography, and something really interesting happened. Kind of by accident, but it really increased the intensity of the workout. So because there were more repetitions, magic happened, and it's definitely more intense this way.
Yes.
So,
and it'll be easier to teach as an instructor, and it'll be more opportunity to connect with your members and help them just work on movement technique and help them move better so they can actually lift more and then get stronger. And that's what it's all about, is helping our participants enjoy fitness in a group setting, to music, and to learn how to move with integrity and safety, but also in a fun way, and get the results that they're desiring. So as in all my podcasts, I always end with a question. And my question is going to be for each of the gals on the couch here. And I'm going to start to my very far teacher's right. Sue, what are you most excited about for the NEWBODY program in 2024 and going forward?
And beyond? I'm just excited to continue to stay ahead of trends. And we know from CanFit Pro's trend reports that aging well and longevity and functional strength training are all at the top of those trend lists. So very excited about that.
Perfect. Tracy?
I am really excited for what NEWBODY Muscle is going to bring to our participants. I've said this to both of you before, but I have a lot of participants that want to stay and join me for Body Pump because they're looking to increase a little more strength. They want to lift heavier, but they're not quite ready for that transition to the bar. So a lot of them still grab dumbbells or weights. So I think NEWBODY Muscle is going to be such a great transition for them.
Absolutely. As I often say, mind the gap between what they're doing currently and what they'd love to do, and mind the gap in the middle to help get them there. And what I'm most excited about is the opportunity that we can recruit more instructors into the NEWBODY and NEWBODY Muscle program. We're always looking for instructors, but we also realize that not all instructors have the few years of experience that we have on this couch. We're just aging well with the knowledge to know how we can move. And that's what really excites me, is how we can recruit instructors, the new generation of instructor that is looking to be with the trends, but also teach something that is true and proven and has real methodology. And that's what excites me. So to learn more about NEWBODY and NEWBODY Muscle, of course, you can go to a Good Life Fitness Club in your area, or you can reach out to myself, mo@goodlifefitness.com, or you can reach me on my website, mohagan.com. And thanks for joining me for this special Moment with Mo.